Ну что, продолжим. Кэти Рейн. Что там? Что там нас ожидает? Интересно. Действительно интересно. Так, дай бог памяти еще. Мне надо разобраться как с этим хакером, да? Я, правда, не помню, что надо делать. Так. Надо мне входить в ее учетную запись или нет? Как она там говорила? Ну да, это я понял. Что надо сломать комп. Так.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me again, Kathy. I'm not sure what to do.
Can't talk right now. In the middle.
Douche.
Не могу сейчас говорить, я в игре. О, это почти как я, кстати. Ладно, пробовать надо позвонить ему.
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
Так, раздаем имя пользователя.
I kind of forgot my username.
Well, it's real easy. It's the first letter of your first name followed by your last name. So Jane Doe would be J-Doe.
Так, первая буква твоего имени, а затем фамилия.
All right, sounds easy enough. That's all for now.
Так, осталось только узнать ее фамилию, как ее... Зовут ее Эйли. Ну ладно, первая буква A. Шкаф.
Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy.
Будильник, есть плакат, мишка, компьютер, телефон, сканер.
Would you look at that? She's actually...
Расписание.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Help Kathy get in touch with Dave. Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name.
Summers.
Eileen Mildred Summers.
Summers.
Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that.
Такие, наверное, все-таки английскими. A. Summers. Блин, может быть, это не так делается. Angel Love, да? Неверная. Ну, вряд ли так, конечно. Е. Саммерс. А, Е. Саммерс. А я ей набирал. А, вот, неверный пароль теперь. Хорошо. Так. Энджел Лав, она сказала. Ангелочек. Осталось попыток 2. Может, где-то... Так я писал первый раз 2Л. Может, я неправильно что-то... Да, наверное, я промазал. Первый раз я так и... Так, пусто, сканер, диктофон. Теперь, наверное, дискету, да? Неизвестно. Нечитаемая дискета в дисководе. А в скан...
It's some advanced.
Где там эта фотография? Вот это. Нет, не это. Ну ж. Вставит она туда его? Угу. Хорошо. Сканер. Яркое изображение БМП. Да, я уже догадался. Повредить. Да, давай. Окей. Выйти и выключить, да, наверное, надо теперь. А теперь позвонить. Отсутствует. Проверка сменных устройств. Не найдено. Вот. Ошибка загрузочного диска. Ошибка 0x84. Ну хорошо. А теперь я могу позвонить. Да, я понял уже. Теперь позвонить. Клайду.
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
Сломанный компьютер.
Hi, I need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Hey, Clyde from IT.
Hi, come in.
My, oh my, now how did this happen?
I
Понятия
have
не
no
имею.
idea. It was like
Понятия-
this
Она
when I
отвечает,
started it up
понятия
this
не
morning.
имею. Ой.
Let's have a look. And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Можно ввести неправильный пароль и... Да, чтобы заблокировалось. Наверное, так надо сделать. А как его еще заставишь? Не, ну можно взять там, я не знаю, бейсбольную биту, если у нее есть. Скорее всего, у нее есть где-нибудь под кроватью бейсбольная бита. А, у нее есть электрошокер. Но я думаю, проще будет с паролем. Брать там одну. Сколько надо? Там 4 раза, да? Так, обратитесь в IT-отдел. О,
Now look what I
что я
did.
наделала, да.
For
Ай-яй-яй.
crying out loud. Let me try to log in with my account. Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh, I'll try.
Все, давай проваливай отсюда.
Phase 1 complete.
Так. А теперь... Наверное, надо сначала дискету вставить, да? Потом надо, чтобы она же загружалась, правильно? С нее же загружаться. Извлечь пароль администратора. Пароль пользователь админ, пароль гаджет. Оригинально. Особенно имя пользователя. Окей. Как там было? А. Мне надо его ж, да? А как пишется слово гаджет, кстати? Как слово пишется админ, я знаю. Слово гаджет. Добро пожаловать, Клайд. Во. Так, теперь... А что там потом? Настройки сети, что там надо было? Подожди, а что он? А, B8, да? Угу. Все, вот это же я и хотел.
All right, that should do it.
Так. А теперь звонить этому Хацкеру, наверное. Хакер Дэйв.
Yeah.
Guess what?
You got it? Hang on. Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
Huh. I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now this is just emotional blackmail.
Да-да.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
Fine. I'll have it dropped off at your room. God damn, you're like a she-Clyde. A Clyde-ent.
Huh. That is the worst insult I have ever heard. Later, Dave.
Что там у нас? Конверт, дискета.
There was a floppy
Очередная.
disk in... Not a bad idea, but I should probably switch back.
Хорошо. Имя пользователя, как там? Хорошо. Так, что там надо было? Дискета? А что на дискете на той?
It's labeled tools.
ПО. Аудиоредактор, фоторедактор. Программа установлена. Угу. Так, дубликаты данных. Хорошо. Мне нужен фоторедактор. Перетащите картинки для анализа. Куда перетащите? Сюда? Ух ты! Фотошоп! Это что-то непонятное. Тихо. Ой, что-то, по-моему, было лучше. Или нет? Хоть бы знать, что здесь должно быть. Или она скажет мне, когда будет хорошо. И когда ей будет хорошо. Еще настройки. Может, здесь что-то?
What the hell is that? Ball lightning?
Есть. Так.
I'll print the whole picture for now, but there's probably more to find.
Я пока напечатаю. Возможно, мне можно найти что-нибудь еще. Давай, печатай. То есть еще надо крутить дальше? Не. Нет, наверное, все, выходим, да?
No,
Нет.
not.
Не выходим. Да ладно, уже напечатал. Область поиска. Надо выделить, да, что-то? Здесь что-то надо? Нет. А как оно выделяется? Вот, вот так. Так? Образец не найден. Ладно. Чего? Ой, что она сказала? Или на эти шары надо навестись? Нет. Чего они хотят от меня? Паразиты. Аномалия образует повернутый равносторонний треугольник.
That shape has to be significant somehow.
Ну, предположим. Еще что-то? Странно. Ну, вроде бы действительно должен быть цветок, правильно? Такое яркое пятно такое. Что-то еще может быть. Распечатать надо. О.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all there is to find.
Ну ладно. Так, что еще тут надо было сделать? Это все? И что мы имеем?
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway.
Это правильно.
Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday. A printed picture of the strange smoky lights. It appears to have been taken somewhere in Conwell Woods. Now that I look at them, they remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
Подобрала?
It's a bright red flower of some kind. Could be a long shot, but I've never seen a flower like that. Maybe finding out more about where it grows could narrow down where the picture was taken.
Начинается еще. Ботаникой будем заниматься, да, сейчас? Что-то ты подобрал. Вот же ты
That logo at the
подобрала.
top looks familiar.
Да-да.
Haven't I seen something?
Да-да-да.
That logo.
А как их совместить или как это можно?
That logo.
Да. Вот так, да?
I'm having a hard
Ой,
time
не
following that
так,
logic.
не туда, извини. Извини. Вот так. Опа.
Wow, the church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights.
Так, хорошо.
I might have to visit them after all.
Пойдем, значит, в церковь теперь.
Oh,
Рыжая
hello
пришла.
there, Mildred.
Hi yourself, Agatha.
What? How'd you? Oh, never mind.
I know your social security number too.
Oh, God. Soon you'll start stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Кошмар какой.
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good. I had to sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
Clyde? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his password?
It's a long story.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. You know, the spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable explanation for them.
Hey, there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about these sort of things.
Это не та Мэдоу, которая состояла в близких отношениях с деревом напротив ее общаги. Ладно, мы лучше первый выберем. Разве христианский долг не призывает тебя считать таких людей
Isn't it your
язычниками?
Christian duty to consider people like her to be heathens?
Oh, I doubt she could ever be more of a heathen than you are.
Huh. I guess you've got a point.
So, anyway, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
Haha, I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
I know exactly where to start. Oh, and yeah, feel free to keep using my computer. I don't need it right now.
Alright, I think I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to motivate Erica Wade to talk to me.
Okie dokie.
Как она будет их мотивировать, я не очень понял пока.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Sure, I could just leave a message for that harpy, but I doubt anything I will say will change her mind about helping me. I think I need a more indirect approach. Maybe there's a way to get creative with that answering machine tape.
Ух ты, блин. Надо голос, наверное, изменить. Да? Или нет? Аудиоредактор. Ну хорошо, диктофон. А что диктофон? А то эта кассета что-то. А что здесь на этой кассете было?
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. Erica just had her firstborn. Listen, I was and what about your little Kathy? Well, anyway.
You people make me sick. Don't call if you ever.
Это мы все слышали.
It's me, Kai. You're the only just.
Кассету в сканер?
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. You're the only one I trust now. Just
Какой сканер? Вот так это делается. Диктофон включается. Вот, сохранение файла. Вот. Запись WAV. Так, хорошо. Теперь это сюда.
Okay, Erica Wade, let's see if we can't motivate you to hear me out. I don't think I need to manipulate this particular voice.
Ну да. А следующее как? А, вот так. Так. То ли этот голос нужен? О. Ох, ё-моё, а что надо там, какие слова выбирать-то надо? Что за говно, а? Ладно, я посмотрю сейчас. Внутренняя ошибка. Нет, надо выбрать из этого текста слова и здесь создать
What the hell?
Это еще такое.
Calm down, Kathy. Think. Just think. It has to be some sick joke left in the program by Dave. Yeah, that must be it. He is one twisted fuck.
Тут еще какая-то потусторонняя хрень. Эрика это... Это твой отец? Так что ли надо? Позвони Кэти. Рейн. Ну, предположим.
Almost. Just a few more tweaks.
Не, ну я вообще не знаю, как это можно догадаться. Что ты еще хочешь от меня? А, все. А как это можно догадаться без
That should
подсказки?
work.
Почему это... Я бы в жизни бы не... Привет, Кать. Я в жизни бы не догадался. Никогда. Может, там, если тупить, то какие-то подсказки будут, конечно, появляться.
I'll just reuse the same tape and place the modified message at the end.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rayne and give her what she wants. Bye.
Alright, the forged message should now be at the end of the original tape.
Все. Теперь надо дело проиграть, да, в трубку?
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rayne and give her what she wants.
Ну.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Erica. This is Kathy Rayne. I spoke to your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said he would call ahead. You can reach me at 555-8352. Bye. Your move, Erica.
Now that's some out-of-the-box thinking.
Да уж.
This might be silly enough to work. Well, time for a break. Gotta eat something before I pass out.
Okie dokie. I'll stay here and keep digging.
Alright, see you in a bit. Hey.
Hey!
So, any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe, or Rosea falcis.
Роза Фалькис, Роза Фалькис. Ну что?
I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
That's something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken.
Надо для того, чтобы место найти.
My thoughts exactly. Here you go. The nature reserve is marked out on this map.
Jeez, you've been busy.
Well, you know, beats homework.
Amen to that. And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what...
Oh, hang on. I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Да давай уже
Hello?
бери трубку, на 20 раз надо нажать.
This is Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Speaking.
Miss Rain, this is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before. I wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in 81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes. The two of them were great friends once. And when Joseph was hurt, they hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
So, what were things like back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had. He was around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask. Why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Oh, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that, neither alive nor dead.
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing. But other than that, not much. We never knew the family.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky? It may be an Air Force call sign.
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but no one I can recall by that name.
What can you tell me about Mr. Wade?
My father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
See him like what?
The illness and everything, of course.
Right. Yeah, it must be hard.
Oh, yes, indeed. I wish he wouldn't be so stubborn with his treatment. He could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes. It's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
Поздравляю.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Oh, that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my father used to have a few pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
You say used to have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
Do you know anything about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's the one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical church to me.
Ну все.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well. Feel free to call back if you have any more questions.
All right. Wade is in Conwell Springs. He's being treated in the clinic.
Нет.
That was Erica Wade. Her father is being treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
Looks that way. Small miracle they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you're returning to talk to him?
It'll have to be tomorrow. It's quite late for that now.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush you.
You're off your game today. Is everything all right?
Oh, shut up. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Oh, up late, thinking about your grandpa and everything?
Not just that, I keep having this bad dream. Well, it's not exactly a dream, it's something that actually happened.
Oh? What is it?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
You can trust me. Whatever it is, I promise I won't judge.
Well, it's your funeral. So, I used to be 16, and also pregnant.
Срочная помощь.
Someone? We need an emergency Jesus stat.
Please, go on.
Well, seeing as how I don't actually have a 5-year-old, you can probably put 2 and 2 together.
You had an abortion.
Sure did. Major pain in the ass too, but hey, couldn't let that pregnancy go untreated.
I'm glad you're telling me, but I really wish you hadn't done that, Kathy. Who was the, you know, the...
Guy who knocked me up? Single motherhood waiting to happen. Back then I couldn't cook anything but microwave food, and I'd retch if I so much as walked past one trash can with smelly diapers in it. That kid would have been raised by my mother. I'd rather die than put another child through that.
I respect your decision, but you know how I feel about this. That guy up there, he's pro-life, and I'm with him.
I get that. I gotta say, you're being really cool about this, E. I was expecting you to clutch your cross, flip the table, and storm off or something.
I'm not a walking stereotype, you know.
Says the red-headed nerd with the glasses.
Ha ha. But Kathy, if you keep having that nightmare, perhaps you should talk to somebody about it.
Maybe. But I doubt obsessing over it is very healthy either. Your turn, E.
Oh, fine. Oh, I play apricot, orange. Yay, bingo! 67 points.
Well, ain't that fucking peachy.
At least it's not sour grapes.
Touche.
Это мало что вразумительно, ну ладно.
A tainted one approaches. Is it time? Yes, a fire that burns so bright. It is almost unbearable to see.
Ты получил фрагмент ракеты? Я не знаю как. Собирай, полетишь на Луну.
Indeed. It seems the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Shall we sculpt some flesh friends then? Very well. I will attend to the threshold.
А, понятно. — 27 сентября 1995 года, день 3.
Good morning, sunshine.
Please tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
3 times in a row.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Oh, you. Don't be a sore loser.
Хоть бы на
So what's the
ботинки
plan today?
снимала на ночь. Ладно, уже там остальное.
Mr. Wade is the plan. I'll head for the clinic right away. While I'm
Да.
at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Клиника, церковь, природный заповедник.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right. Yeah.
Бабья новая локация. Какая там страничка про цветок?
It's a photocopy of a book page with information about the red scythe flower. Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper.
Роза, пахнущая
The
перцем.
pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts.
О, галлюцинации.
Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
Понятно. Ну что, поехали в клинику.
All right, I'm off. Peace out, E.
Okie dokie. Good luck and see you later.
Вот, аж 3 локации добавила. Церковь, заповедник и клиника. А куда надо? А куда в первую очередь? Кто-нибудь помнит? Или все равно? Да? Поехали в клинику. Конвелл Спрингс, бесплатная клиника. Бомж какой-то ходит. А, так это же этот зэк. Который сидит... Да?
Yep, it's full of trash. Figure that.
Это же... Или нет? Это что,
We
который в
meet
тюрьме
again,
сидел?
Mr. Homeless Guy.
Привет, привет.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Ну, а вдруг.
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch.
Привет, шпилька.
By the way, you owe me $10.
Нормально. Почему не 20?
Nah, you agreed to 7.
А, да-да-да, он что-то там...
You're busting my balls here.
кто сегодня поздновато. Я вовремя, у меня расписание. Я как часы. У меня есть расписание. Или ты не мне? Привет, привет. Спасибо, Карл, за этот, как он называется, за батарейку, вот.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
Не в час, а в 12:30. Ровно в 12:30. У меня аж, я тебе говорю, как часы.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Gober. Everyone calls me Gober.
Губер.
All right. I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
Смотрим, что история, обратиться к записям. Обратиться к записи.
So, what's your story anyway?
Но всегда в 9 утра не получается, видишь. Итак, сегодня, по идее, стрима вообще не должно было быть. Так, если уж разобраться. Просто все, что планировалось, отменилось. Перенесло на завтра. Так что, скорее всего, завтра не будет. Ну, если опять что-нибудь не изменится.
My story?
Yeah. Don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Черная полоса в карьере в шоу-бизнесе. Да-да. Спасибо за эликсир.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
Волос побольше. Раньше у всех
That
было
I
волос
actually
побольше.
believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder,
Молчание Ламберта, мочевой пузырь Джейкоба.
The Usual Surprises, Natural Born Killers.
Обычные сюрпризы, прирожденные лысые
Not
убийцы.
ringing any bells.
Ты еще вчера не настримился? Ты вчера сколько часов стримил вообще? 12?
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
Обратиться к записи.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
Так, ну давай, рассказывай.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Сейчас скажешь 10
Oh,
баксов
just
давай.
spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
А ты гад.
I should have known better.
Действительно.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons.
Ну, я почти угадал, да, странник? Но ты хоть и добил этого своего... Как его? Ползуна этого. Так, я видел огромную вспышку света. Я тогда был немного пьян, но у меня были на то причины.
My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
Do you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Этот при всех делах, да, в городе.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She can sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Ah, why do I even bother? Do you know who Charles Uэйд is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
You saw Charles Uэйд go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
Добил, ну хорошо.
What do you know about Lily Meyer's art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
Ну, по крайней мере, здесь хоть кратко.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting. Do you know anyone
Девушка?
else who
Ну,
was
конечно,
involved
как
in the old
обычно,
church?
почему-то. Привет, Паш.
Not really, I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it, he's a friendly guy.
All right, I might do that.
Так, ну да, мне и в церковь надо будет.
Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
Чего?
Alrighty.
Так, все.
Okay, I'm off.
Bye.
Так. Ну давай посмотрим, что у вас там за клиника такая.
No thanks. Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations. A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging.
Ну, с ней надо поговорить сначала, ж правильно.
Excuse me, nurse? Hey, nurse!
Она музыку слушает, еще пристала к ней.
Yeah?
Зарплата маленькая, да.
Try not to strain yourself.
Whatever. What do you want?
I'm here to see Charles Uэйd.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
I need to get rid of her somehow.
Уж от нее как-то избавиться. А что, у меня пистолета нету, как я от нее избавлюсь? У меня есть шокер.
NZ-500 self-defense stun gun.
А давай ее шокером, нет?
I wish, but she'd just call security on me.
Да. Блин. Может что-нибудь поджечь? Растения, например.
I'm trying to cut down on the pyromania.
Мусорку спалить. О, точно. Слушай, давай мусорку пробуем подпалить.
I don't want to throw that away.
Да кто тебя попросит выбрасывать? Ты не выбрасывай. Может дать этому сигарету? Хочешь сигарету?
Wanna smoke, buddy?
Nah, I got stage 2 lung cancer. I'm keeping it under control with a fruitarian diet.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
So,
What about it?
О! Тихо, 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 не надо ничего палить. Тоже пироманьяк еще один. Что-то здесь такое.
tell me about the silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean.
Вполне достаточно, да.
In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez, based on a true story.
Понятно.
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Мочевой пузырь Джейкоб.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder. During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week, and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
Give me the rundown on The Usual Surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure. I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Give me the
I like the story. The movie. I guess
Natural Bald Killer?
it's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
Ужас какой, все умерли. И...
Oh, never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
О, есть новый пункт выступления вживую.
So, how good an actor are you?
The best! The very best!
You know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies. And that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
I knew it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Так, а что там было? Молчание Ламберта немой. Здесь мочевой пузырь. Нет, ну это не надо, наверное. Обычные сюрпризы.
How about The Usual Surprise?
Business as...
Ой, я думал, он будет говорить, а он куда-то пошел.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's that smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. I'm seizing. Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
Кать, привет. Куда пошел?
That wasn't really an electrifying performance.
Приветик, приветик. А ну давай еще раз.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
I had a few more questions.
О, не-не-не-не-не, подожди. Я не туда
Okay,
нажал
that's
случайно.
enough.
Alrighty.
Hey.
Sure.
Definitely Jacob.
I'm feeling the pressure.
Привет.
Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven. You
Что
and
мне
me were
делать-то?
like peas and carrots. I'm just so full.
А, его, наверное, надо
of
ударить.
your-
Good idea, but it wouldn't match his symptoms.
Не совпадает с его симптомами. Привет, сходи, поспи. Так, с мочевым пузырем не надо.
You've been a great
О,
audience.
все, давай, успокойся, я понял теперь.
That wasn't really a...
Давай еще раз.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
А, ну
How
давай вот
about
эту.
the...
Business.
Стоп, или не эту. Сейчас попробуем.
I
Спасибо
can't
за
believe you
Элик.
guys did all this for me. You know, what's the smell? Bacon?
О, по-моему, работает.
Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. I'm seizing.
Nurse! He's seizing!
Oh shit!
Man, I feel like a total jackass. I'll have to make it up to the poor guy later.
Ой, да ладно. Он полежит в нормальных условиях. На улице живет человек. Так полежит в больничке. Ну, за счастье это. Спасибо за ману. Так, мне надо в компьютер влезть, да? Начинается. А, стоп. Тут же можно извлечь, да? У меня же есть дискета это. Вот это же дискета. Синяя, да? Ну, она одна здесь, слава богу. Так. У меня же есть хакерская дискета. Извлечь пароль администратора.
Crap. Looks like I have to figure out the username some
Ох,
other way.
ё-моё. Пароль дарующая. Так там же по-английски. Какая дарующая? А как будет дарующая? Ну не по-русски ж писать надо. А может по-русски то, что тоже катит? Ну это вряд ли. Так, ну нужен логин по-любому. Логин.
Employee of the month, Carlita Mendez.
О,
What a
Карлита
joke.
Мендес.
It's that obnoxious nurse.
Ну. Ой, да. Ну давай, включайся. Как ее? Мендес? Или не Мендес? Ой. Или К Мендес надо писать. Наверное. Как и в том случае. Вот это мне не нравится. Потому, ну, все это прекрасно, но надо же догадываться, ну, писали бы же эти имена по-английски, и чтобы пароль был тоже по-английски. Дарующий. Вот как дарующий. Блин. Ух, ни хрена себе. Серьезно? А, Мендес. Я понял. Мендес, еще и буква Z на конце, да? О, этот есть. Не, ну так нечестно. Так это еще, наверное, по-испански, да? Ну да, логично, раз она Мендес. Но это можно было догадаться. Так, теперь... А как этого фамилия? Как пишется Уэйд? Ну, проще всего так. О, ты смотри. Так, Чарльз Уэйд, дата рождения 14 августа 24, дата смерти недоступна, да? Направление доктора Фридмана. Комната 6Б. Стабилен. Ну хорошо. 6Б. Б. О, ну хорошо, хоть комнату не надо было искать.
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
Ты еще security тут сидишь, что ли?
So, you managed to find me.
А ты что, гад, специально от меня прятался в больнице? Бесплатно.
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
Бери приз, девочка. Не открывай этот ящик. Знаешь, как это? Бери приз и иди. Там наоборот, конечно. Это все не о том, это личность на самом деятельности. Это все не о том.
That's not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask Claude to produce his gun.
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun tends to be its owner.
Very true. That's something the Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there. Explain yourself.
Доктор Фридман? Нет, не знаю.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm stunned. I'm Kэti Reyne. Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
Привет, вертопрах.
I was.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
Привет, привет.
She certainly has a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kэti. What can this old man help you with?
Ну давай, дед, у меня тут целый список. Колись.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
I wish I did, Kэti. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph, but he was never rich.
Ты молодец.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rayne accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else, so I did.
Так, согласилась на помощь, попросила больше ничего не вмешиваться, хорошо.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So, when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
The truth is, Brian Rayne happened. Sharon Evans happened.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter, or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict. So our family started drifting apart. Eventually my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
Ну хорошо, с этим мы справились. Теперь давай мне про девушку.
You bought a number of paintings by Lily
Да,
Myers.
и про картины.
Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for. Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
А, же картины сперли, что ли?
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Well, shit.
Eloquently put.
Так. Ну давай
Do you
дальше.
recognize the call sign Cocky?
Давай,
Would be
Коки.
strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it.
Начинается.
It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran. He was a coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks.
Джимми Кокран. Ну и кто? Давай рассказывай про него
Tell me
теперь.
about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense, he's been held in a mental institution for years.
Ну, наверное, в той самой клинике, в которой она сдала свою мамашу. Не
Let me
иначе как.
guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
Ну давай
I
правду.
do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
О, про круги. Что-то.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now. Can you tell me about the art
Давай
theft?
про кражу теперь.
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched.
Кому они нужны?
But every single painting by an unknown local artist gone.
Чего? Если ты игру создашь, ты что назовешь персонажа? Это я вообще не понимаю, о чем ты. Так, все картины безвестной местной художницы исчезли.
That can't be a coincidence.
Agreed. Somebody wanted those paintings badly.
Какую я могу игру создать?
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Some stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
Жди.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything.
О, теперь шериф сразу резко захочет со мной сотрудничать, да? Раз тут местный олигарх. Его попросят.
That'd be great. Thanks, Charles.
Anytime. But I'm curious. What's your interest in the paintings?
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Is that so? Strange.
Так, про церковь.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Так, может ему что-то показать можно? Вот это, например.
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Светлячки. Тоже мне светлячков нашел.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran, taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we were getting into.
Так, ну все, шокера мы убить не будем. Закурить тоже ему уже, я думаю,
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
не
You're
надо.
welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Что-то еще есть. Телефон. Граммофон.
Just some boring landscape paintings. Just some boring landscape.
Клод.
Just some boring landscape.
Не-не-не, вот так
That
Клод.
guy is huge. I wonder how many cows he eats per day.
Дверь, картина, телефон. А куда я буду звонить-то? Мне некуда звонить, наверное. И незачем. Я пойду.